Okay, I'm making another rant video out on how much I dislike Viv's pop and not her work for two reasons. Because someone commented a whole essay on my YouTube video saying why Ice was wrong and be my partner and Ice talked, and she brought up some amazing points. To start with the stereotypes, Nifty's is a horrible stereotype of South Asian people. She's short, childish, that man-centered, and had yellow skin that in the pilot, though this was changed. Now on to Mimsy, who is also a racial stereotype of Jewish people. She has a larger hook nose, a Jersey accent, and I'm pretty sure was associated with money or something like that. Now on to one of the many things this person said. This person asked comments something along the lines of, why did it matter if a show had puck rep? It matters because people of any group need to be seen and heard, for people to have characters to not relate to feel actually understood that in a world they are often treated as not an afterthought. To continue with that, when representation fails or enforces what representation is supposed to avoid by either making a person of color character aside, character or failing to represent them as properly in any way, it makes people feel as though they aren't heard, seen, and or cared for. It may also even enforce negative stereotypes, such as in the case of Nifty, Velvet, Valentino, and even Alasta. Velvet is supposedly meant to be black, yet she's shown to be loud, messy, gotten focused more so on fashion and stuff. All of these are common negative stereotypes for black women. Valentino is meant to be Hispanic, yet that's basically never seen nor implied. The only thing to imply as such is when he talks in Spanish at randoms, which, as my partner said, was likely more to make people like him romantically. Alasta is meant to be mixed Creole, yet nothing about him in his demon look. Nothing even remotely makes him out to be such. He has been straight hair, and with that, even not in his human drawing, he doesn't look even as partly Creole. He looks more Hispanic. It's so heavily apparent that Viv's popped it drew him black just for the voodoo thing. He says she misses so many black traits, the different color in the lips, the paler palms, the hair color and texture. With that, he is shown to be evil in a very odd way, like in a way the other characters aren't shown to be. He also only exists to help the main commandant white character. Also, this is something both my partner and I noticed this when yapping about all of this, but Alasta is one of the ONL white characters to have a human design, and not if that's not telling Ike what is. Not minding the bad writing all around, the way Stolar's and Stellar written is insane. And I mean that's WTH the fact Stolar's fails to be a father at every chance. It is written like a victim again and again. Yes, Stella is bad too, but you can see as to why she acts like this. Her husband cheated on her with some random, and fails to be there for their daughter again and again. It's no wonder she utterly fucking hates him. Imagine your partner not only cheating on you, but that's cheating beginning to mess with your child's life. He literally spends almost the entire treatment for his daughter talking with Blitz. Another thing to mention with the horrid writing of female characters is how Millie, a main character in one of the shows, is reduced down to strong top woman protective of her Twinkies, and with that, they've literally put her into a pregnancy plot. Is that really all they could come up with too? Make her existence interesting? Another thing I want to mention is that fact how Viv's pop sexualizes the twins in that one episode of Hell of a Boss. She sexualizes them in an almost incestuous way, making them touch and hold each other in really gross ways that only partners should be holding each other in. Both in his MESCH and in the show they've been presented like this. One last thing before I dip, and something my GF brought up is how Viv's pop is on positive terms with one of her songwriters who drew Angel Dust times Valentino. So mind you, that's a rapist victim and the rapist being shipped together. Imagine having to go through one of the most horrific things a person that can experience, being forced to live with that, and you see, someone romanticize and sexualize what you went through. All right, I'm done with my rant for today. Patchwork out.